Salvete omnes, this is the Martian Geek, also known as I'm Amelia. And we're still looking at my Super Mario World hacking history, playing through Mario's Mushroom Quest. And now we're into Grossbaum Forest, which is basically just German for Big Tree Forest. I was also taking German in college at the time I made this. So yes, it's Forest of Illusion, but World 2. And I needed to come up with some more music. How does Yoshi eating a power-up make it give it to Mario anyway? Yoshi and Mario are psychically linked or something? Well, he didn't have Bob-ombs in Forest of Illusion 1. So... Actually, funny thing about Bob-ombs in Super Mario World, they never actually show up in the game. Like, just... There are variants of them. There are Bob-ombs in bubbles, and there are ones with parachutes, but just plain Bob-ombs are never actually placed in any level in the game. It kind of blew my mind when I realized that. Oh, I should have been trying to get Yoshi to eat 10 berries. Oh well. I seem to have a habit of placing a lot of Yoshi coins too low, or greatly underestimating Mario's jump height. Well, anyway, that's the end of 2-1. I almost feel like it's kind of hard to make vanilla forest levels not look like a blatant edit of one of the Forest of Illusions, just because there weren't that many forest levels in the original game, and there's not that much you can do with the graphics if you don't change the palette or anything. And Rhythm of the Breezy Rocks again. I'll leave the cape. This block will launch you to the right at maximum speed. Use it to get over this gap. There are also ones that send you left or up. So yeah, we have some custom blocks going on. And Yoshi, you'll have to take a break here. I believe this is the first level with the custom background. Well, no, 1-4. Again, not horizontally scrolling for some reason. Honestly, Yoshi's Island has a nice background. Let's see. What does this say? Chris. Hey, wimp, I heard you want the Sega got here. Forget about it, loser, because if you even try, I'll kick your sorry behind. Yeah, Chris is the boss of World 2. I don't remember who he was named after, though, but he's like your typical tough guy, I suppose. And hey, this song hasn't looped yet. Yeah, I seemed to, at the time, make compositions that were fairly long, like sometimes over 2 minutes, but not use very many channels. Green bonus from 6. I forget, did we find number 5? I'm just surprised I haven't found any other colors yet. Honestly, Donut Plains 3 is probably one of the best levels in the original game. I'm guessing that's one of those left-launching ones. So, is there a way that I can get that? Okay, if Yoshi stays there... Well, that failed miserably. Guess I'll just be a little more careful this time. No more Yoshi, but it's okay. Yoshi's kind of overpowered anyway. I'll just take this shell. And I won't be able to get all the Yoshi coins. No, I'll use that Koopa. Okay, it was flour. We have another low clearance Yoshi coin. And something that looks very much like another P-switch run. And there is said switch. Mini-boss battle. I almost forgot that it had these. So yeah, we're fighting Birdo. Birdo is Birdo. She spits upside down eggs. And the sprite that was supposed to spawn something when she dies was not functional. And I can't exit the level. Well, that sucks. Okay, I won't make you all sit through this. I'll just cut to the point where I die from timeout. Okay, I had to self-terminate. Next time I go into an obvious secret pipe, maybe I should save state beforehand. Yeah, what's supposed to happen is that you defeat Birdo, and then something spawns in the room. What actually happened was, you defeat Birdo, and then nothing. And the 50 Yoshi coin. I don't know why the sprite in question didn't work. Oh, and I was right next to the exit, too. Got some funky palettes going on there. Oh, and that one had a secret exit, too. Well, I guess World 2 will be a 2-episode video. Grossbaum Ghost House, which does not quite fit. It's a ghost house. This is a ghost house. Can you find the exit? Because if you don't, you will be trapped forever. You are doomed! Okay, so a little bit of the humor from the previous hack is still here. Whoopsie. Seriously, though, I should consider making boo rings faster for any future hacks I do. Or, like, make them have 2 gaps instead of 1, because, like, they're not difficult to get around in most cases, just time-consuming. Well, what happened there? Why do those Eries just, like, spawn late? Okay, we have 2 doors. I didn't exactly need the coins, but whatever. This is another one of those ghost houses, isn't it? 3 doors. Whoop. And 1 bottomless pit. That really shouldn't have been that easy to fall into, but apparently it was. I don't think I've seen a power-up in this one either. Yeah, I don't know, there's something screwy with those Eries spawning. Like, the boo ring I can understand because it's a big sprite, but what's going on with the Eries? Oh, there is a power-up, okay. No custom music for the ghost house. To be fair, it is probably one of the better tracks in the original game. I think overall Super Mario World soundtrack is a bit on the weak side. mainly due to relying on the same leitmotif for everything. But there are a couple standouts. Okay, that takes me back here. But hey, blessing in disguise, I can get another power-up. Okay, door number 2. Out of the frying pan into the fire. Invincibility frames? Invincibility frames! Well, that's something different. And hey, that's the exit. I didn't even have to check out door number 3. Well, that was a bit of a nothing level, but whatever. Okay, Growth Bomb Forest 3. Maybe we can actually get the secret exit this time. It's our Forest of Illusion 4 equivalent, I suppose, one could say. With a little bit of Vanilla Secret 2 thrown in. Ah, I almost got the one up. So I already know where the secret exit is. You gotta go left up here. I think you have to avoid the temptation of getting all those coins, too. And I think I may actually have soft-locked myself again. Well, that sucks. At least it's at the beginning of the level. I suppose you can do that in the original game, too, in Tubular. Just another way that Tubular is, a great level with absolutely nothing wrong with it. Okay, we will not be tempted by the coin arrow this time. I do at least want to keep Mario on screen so I have some warning for when he stops being fat. Okay, yeah, you can just barely make that. Keyhole music glitch. Or sound effect glitch, depending on how you look at it. And hey, yellow switch palace. That's actually yellow. Oh, come to think of it, I wonder if this hack started the trend of me putting a 3-up moon in each switch palace. I mean, it's a good place for them. Assuming you're a normie and still have a life system. Which, okay, to be fair, I have not yet made a hack that doesn't have one, but I feel like I should at some point. The power of the switch you have pushed will turn this into that, except slightly less orange. Okay, we'll finish out Growth Bomb Forest 3. Can I get the one up this time? I misjudged the trajectory. Yeah, I don't know. Everything about the pea balloon in this game could be done better. It would have been funny if at least one of those was a multi-coin block. We have some spinies, which I feel like are also not commonly placed by themselves in this game, but at least they are. At least, like, regular spinies do exist without them being thrown by something. I know there are some in the aforementioned Vanilla Secret 2. Whoop. Surprised I didn't get hit there. crouch on these cement blocks for a while to get a behind-the-scenes look at the area. This will help you in later areas. So we have a Super Mario Bros. 3 white block, essentially. Red bonus room, too. Okay, so we did miss one. The red ones have greater rewards, such as 1-ups. Not sure what went on with that pipe there. So yeah, you can skip the rest of the level that way if you want, for whatever reason, but I want to see the level. Okay, there's where I left off. And yes, the message block, or message box, whatever, is 1 pixel lower than the actual blocks. That's a vanilla bug, if you can call it a bug. Hello, Koopa! Suddenly, Koopa is falling on my head. And yeah, we have some exploding blocks. This level doesn't want to stick to just one gimmick, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. And that should be another bonus game. Hey, and even 10,000 points. Nice. Well, I think Mario found the mushrooms. 12 of them, to be exact. Okay, so I think I'll do Gross Bomb Forest 4, and then do the secret path, edit Gross Bomb Forest 2 to make the secret path actually obtainable. Chris, oh look, it's little Mario the moron. You want a piece of me? Ha, wussy. Is there something? Yes, there is something there. Okay. We have some bubbles and some bubble generators. And a secret pipe. Well, it's sort of secret. I mean, it's not that hard to find, but... Hey, another mushroom. Mario's finding all sorts of mushrooms. And yes, those are custom graphics for the Super Mario Bros. 3 and 1, I suppose, brick block. Also for some conveyor belt blocks. Hey, why not introduce them in this level, right? Not that it has much to do with conveyors, but... Gee, I wonder if the springboard will be important later. Oh, look! Oh. Almost thought those were regular blocks for a second. Okay, I think just all the miscellaneous music in this is screwed up. What's that? I don't think that's supposed to happen. Yeah, this has fewer glitches than the previous hack, but it is not by any means glitch-free. I can only assume it was supposed to spawn something or put something in the item box and then disappear, but it failed to do the disappearing part. Alright, number 2, Chris's Castle. But as I mentioned, we have a secret path. It probably will be shorter than the normal one, but I'll still make it a separate video. So I'll see you then.